Hello everyone, welcome to my channel JEE and Olympiad Physics with Anirudh Jayant. Uh, this is the second video of this series of advanced illustrations of fluid mechanics. So let's get into the problem. Right, in this problem, it's given that a sphere of radius r is submerged into two liquids as shown in figure. There is a sphere right here. This is the sphere, and there are two liquids. The density of liquid covering the upper half of the sphere is rho. So the density of this liquid is rho, while the density of the liquid in the lower half is 2 rho. All right, the density of this particular liquid is 2 rho. Acceleration of free fall is g. Find the ratio of force exerted by the liquids, excluding the contribution of atmospheric pressure. That is, we're just supposed to find the ratio of gauge pressures. All right. Force due to the gauge pressures on the lower half to that on the upper half of the sphere. So there'll be force on the lower half, right? And there'll be force on the upper half. So we are supposed to find the ratio of both the forces, right? So we're supposed to find the ratio of this particular force, the net force on the lower half. Let's call that F1, and the net force on the upper half. Let's call that F2. We're supposed to find the ratio F1O is to F2. All right. Now, similar to the previous problem, if you watched the previous question, there was only one liquid and similar thing was asked, the force on the lower surface. Now in this particular case, we are supposed to find the force on the upper as well as the lower surface. All right, so let's do the easy part first, that is find the force on the upper surface, right? So on the upper surface, if you can see here, the force will be due to this liquid, this shaded part, the weight of the liquid in this shaded part, and of course I am excluding the force due to the atmospheric pressure. All right, so that's been given in the question. We are not supposed to do that. We are just concerned about the force due to the gauge pressures. All right, so what would be the weight? Let's say the volume of this particular region is V. So F2, I'm calculating F2 first. So F2 would be weight of this particular liquid. So let's call that rho times V. All right. So rho into V. Rho is the density of this particular liquid. This is the density of this liquid, right? So rho into what would be the volume? It is the volume of the cylinder. If you can think about it, just see here, there is a cylinder, there is a total cylinder here, that cylinder minus the volume of this hemisphere. All right, so volume would be volume of the cylinder, that is pi r square times r. You can clearly see that the height is r, all right, minus volume of the hemisphere, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. All right, I'm again sorry, I was supposed to write g here. So volume into g. All right, rho times volume into g. Otherwise it would have been just the mass of the liquid. Fine. So what do we have here? F2 would be equal to, if you do the calculations right, I think you'll get 1 over 3 pi r cube rho g. All right, let's mark that. Right, we are going to use this. Now the next step would be to calculate the force on the lower part. Now just like the last example, it is again easy to calculate the force on the lower part. All you need to do is find the weight of the liquid above this particular surface, right? You're supposed to find the weight of the liquid above this particular surface. Let me just clear this. So we're supposed to find the weight of the liquid above this particular surface. Let me just mark this with red color. All right. Now, what would be the weight? Could you could see that I'm talking about this particular volume, right? Now, this particular volume can be broken down into two parts. One is this cylinder, similar to the previous problem, and the hemisphere, all right? But the difference here is that the weight of the liquid in this particular cylinder would be that of density rho. I mean, the liquid, the density that you're supposed to take would be rho, and the liquid, the weight that you're supposed to calculate in the lower half, that is the uh, the hemisphere would be that of the liquid of density 2 rho. All right, so you'll have to be conscious about this particular thing. So F1 would be, it's not just about volume, you also have to take into account the different types of densities here. All right, so it would be the weight. You're supposed to calculate the complete weight. So the weight of the cylinder would be rho times the density of that liquid, rho, into pi r square into r. It's the volume of the cylinder times g, plus the weight of this particular hemisphere. That would be it's not the, I'm sorry, it's not the weight of the hemisphere. It is the weight of the liquid that has been displaced by this particular hemisphere. That's a more apt wording for this particular situation. So the weight would be 2 rho times, what is the volume of the hemisphere? 2 over 3 pi r cube multiplied by g. All right, you have to be conscious here. You just cannot write 2 rho, or just some students make the mistake of completely writing 2 rho in this case, and some students make the mistake of just writing rho in this case. All right, so you have to make sure that it is the contribution of both these liquids. All right, so, and like I said, I'll make a different video on the derivation of these concepts. I'll make it very, very clear how such formulas come about. All right, so this would be I think this turns out to be 4 by 3, and the coefficient here is 1. So 4 by 3 plus 1 is 7 by 3 pi r cube rho g. All right, and marking this as well. And according to the question, you're supposed to find F1 over F2. So it's a very straightforward ratio. You can clearly see that the ratio would be 7:1. And that, my friends, is the answer to this problem. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you understood this. And just a word of advice. Whatever problem that I post, I would recommend you to solve it first before watching the solution. And if you're not able to solve any of the problems, don't directly watch the complete solution. Go step by step. Maybe you might get the you are not able to get the first point. If you look at the first couple of minutes, maybe 1 minute or so, and you'll get the idea of, okay, you're supposed to solve the question like that, and try it on your own. All right, so more problems in this series. I'll see you in the next video.